tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down, here's Chubb again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now Chubb running right, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's James. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the 29, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about it. The ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points? I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Watson off play action. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. final shot before the break. Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Sione Takitaki coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Stafford. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On the counter, this is Akers. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And trouble trying the middle here. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Watson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? To throw, Watson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.